Bet. So now we got the video going. Community Coalition Show, man. What's going on?
What's good?
2K. David's still trying to whisper on the front of the show.
Hey,
we're gonna have a conversation.
I gotta do it.
That's not gonna be a thing.
It is.
Not gonna be whispering. Yin yang over here.
Says who?
So you know what? I'm gonna leave you alone because we got man two of the most stand-up, realest brothers I know. And I say brothers because they are my brothers. So as Zoe, we about to lose Zoe already.
No, I'm good.
but Alonzo Marshall, Mike Evans, man. Welcome to the show. Zoe been on before. Mike's his first time. It's not his last. He don't know it yet. But I appreciate you guys coming on. You guys got a lot of good things going on in the community. You guys are doing real things in the community. And I'm going to let you introduce yourselves in a second, but I want to say that because having you guys on the show is one of the foundations why we started the Community Coalition Show.
Absolutely.
Out finding the men in the community, telling our stories. What are we doing to give back? And also, like, we talked before the show, but, like, being living examples and how we can make this happen. And y'all are real dudes out here, you know? And I always said when I did stuff like this, I didn't want celebrities. I didn't want pro players. I didn't want all that. We see that all the time. I want real brothers who really doing it. You are the fathers. You are the brothers, the heads, the guys that we see. So I'm honored, one. Two, I'm excited because y'all are my friends. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because we grew up. You know what I'm saying? School, we was in the trenches together, all that stuff, you know? So I appreciate y'all coming on. So I'm going to let you go first because I know I'm warming Mike up. I'm warming him up. So Zoe, you back on, return. Tell the people who you are, fam.
Hey, what's good, man? I'm happy to be back on my man's show. This is my third time.
Hey.
It's been a blast the first two times. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a blast tonight. You know what I'm saying? My name is Alonzo Marshall. Y'all heard me 2 other times. But, I'm also known as Coach Zoe now. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different this time, this episode. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. I'm happy to be on with my man, you know what I'm saying, Mike Evans, 20-plus years, you know what I'm saying? Let him go ahead and do his thing.
Yep.
And again, I want to thank you guys. I appreciate everything. My name is Mike Evans, one half of the DMV Hype. I grew up in Montgomery County. I'm not going to say a Moco celebrity, but again, man, I'm definitely deep in the community. I work for Montgomery County Recreation, 15-plus years. I also work for Montgomery County Public Schools. I coach. Yep. Again, a man of many hats. But the main thing I try to do is focus on, man, these kids, man, helping them out, giving them my testimony, my struggles, and again, giving them an opportunity to get on up out of here, man.
Yeah.
It's important.
It is. And so, again, I appreciate y'all coming on, man. We're going to have a good show. There's so many places I can start with this, but you know what? We grew up in the same area. So for the people who don't know, we all grew up in Montgomery County, Maryland. David's from the West Coast, so he whatever. Y'all got the
ain't no whatever. I've been here for what, like 6 years?
I know.
7 years, something like that.
But you've been here long enough to know, and if you don't know, Montgomery County, Maryland gets a certain reputation or a certain stigma about it when people talk about it, especially when it comes to like sports and stuff like that. And even because we're in the DMV area, even like the black community, man. I feel like in this area, Moco kind of gets this preppy rep. And it's frustrating. It's always been frustrating to me. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about that? Especially we grew up here, we played here. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tackle that one first. I think it's funny, man, because again, everybody that knows me knows that I rep Maryland. I'm homegrown, Montgomery County, Gaithersburg, Maryland, 124, 29 North, Blackburn, whatever you want to do. I represent the home team. And again, it's crazy because, being one of the, I think, the second richest county in the world, in the nation, In the U.S., it's we get that stigma that we're you guys got money, you guys got this. My mom wasn't poor, but she damn sure wasn't rich.
Yeah.
So everything we ever did, we worked for, man. I was fortunate enough to have a family that had their own trash company for 40 plus years now.
That's what's up.
My uncle's a co-owner of Unity. So, man, I was never that kid with a silver spoon. You know what I mean? I worked hard. Summertime, Zona would tell you they would hound me about coming out to work out in the summer. But my job was I had to go chase that truck, man. It was a family business.
Yeah.
So that was my summer workout, man. But I love the DMV. Like I said, I'm homegrown, and man, my guys, hey,
yeah,
that's what we do, man. Rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I got a little bit of a different perspective with it because I was a coach, recruiting at Fort Union Military Academy. So as far as if you're saying sports-wise, I think that this area, MoCo, is well respected when it comes to, football, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, even sports where the females rule in, field hockey is well respected. It's well respected. If you want to talk kind of dynamics of MoCo, I think that saying, obviously we're one of the rich. I don't live in MoCo now. I live in PG. I'm half and half. Half my life, I grew up in MoCo, but in the next half, I lived in PG. I think if you want to talk about dynamics of MoCo, of course, we're going to be the richest county, whatever, because of Potomac, because of Germantown, because of Clarksburg now. All those affluent places. But when you go to Wheaton, it ain't there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When you go to White Oak or you go, you know what I'm saying?
Montgomery Village.
Ain't no money. Montgomery Village, it ain't no money. So you talking. So now when you looking here, you looking at the gap. So now you looking at all the walks of life here, and that's why it's great here when you grow up here because you get to see a lot of different things. Of course, these people are stupid rich in Potomac, but you go to, like my man said, Montgomery Village. You go down to White Oak. You go down to, Wheaton. It ain't no money there. You know what I'm saying? They really trying to get us out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's literally right down the street.
And I used to be a mental health counselor at Wheaton High School. So I've been in the school system. I see the dynamics of the school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not many white students there. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not saying that only white people can have money because I live in PG and this is like Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And in a small pocket. So, you know what I'm saying? When people say and they want to down MoCo or y'all do this, y'all got that, where? Because in some places it look worse than anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And anything can happen. Anything can go down. You know what I'm saying? So, you just got to be, you know what I'm saying, know who you're talking to. And are they shallow? Or are they ignorant? Because in certain places in MoCo, it's the same as DC. It's the same as PG. You know what I mean? And in PG, it's someplace. I used to live in the biggest, richest neighborhood in PG.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing happening there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got to go 20 miles to get to Chipotle. Mike didn't even like to come to my house because there wasn't no carryout. You know Come on, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you know what I'm saying? So
priority.
you gotta know who you're talking to when you're having certain conversations.
Right.
Yeah. I like that. I agree. Because I was one of those kids, definitely grew up in one of them little pockets. There wasn't no money. And we grew up, we talking about late 80s, early 90s too. So now we talking about that. We talking about drug area, stuff like that.
Invested, man. I mean, again, where I grew up at, I mean, I'm not going to shine a bad light on it because, again, it built the competitive person who I was. Like I said, growing up in Gaithersburg, dog, it was loaded. The talent was loaded, man. It's funny. I moved to Burtonsville, and again, I'm not trying to shit on nobody, excuse my language, but in Gaithersburg, dog, I never cracked the starting lineup. You know what I mean? I was always a 6th, 7th man out there. You know what I mean?
A lot of people wouldn't know that.
I mean, yeah. You know what I mean? When I played football, I mean, I always stood out in football a little bit, but it's just that it was the competitive nature up there is like it's slim to none, man. And I want to shout out a couple guys that I grew up with, man. Isaiah Swan out of Magruder. You know what I'm saying? James White, Gaithersburg, you know, Florida, Cincinnati cat. These were the guys that I played with. You know, I watched in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get 2 minutes, you know, clocked in real quick. You know what I mean? So the DMV, like I said, and Zoe said, touched on it earlier, man, it's always been loaded with sports. The one thing that, you know, me and my guy, we started with the DMV hype is, you know, because it's so much talent, because it's loaded, the issue is it's not enough information out there for these kids who have the talent, you know what I mean, but don't have the resources.
Yeah.
So that's one of the, you know, one of my lanes that I feel like I gotta fulfill, man. You know, to drop the knowledge on these kids, man. You know.
I feel that. Yeah. So, man, you talk about the DMV hype already, man. Tell us more. Tell us more.
I mean, the DMV hype, man. Again, I'm one half of it. It was established in 2017. Again, man, we're you know, sports, apparel, fashion. You know, that's our thing, man. You know, again, we're brand ambassadors. You know, we're deep in the community, trying to big up, you know, trainers. We try to use our platform to broadcast, again, information for kids. You know, these 4 or 5 star recruits, they're gonna get the publicity. You know what I mean? But we're the guys that are shooting for those, you know, 2, 3 star guys that can still, you know what I mean, land somewhere, man.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't over because you don't get that Division I scholarship.
Right.
So again, man, you know, we do a lot of the DMV hype. Again, does a lot, man. We try to do a lot of things, man. We're not just apparel. We're not just clothing. It's sports, passion, and fashion, man. Whatever you put your heart at, that's what we're trying to do.
Feel that. So I'm trying.
See the quality.
I'm trying to get this joint sold out, man.
I apologize. I'm gonna make sure that, you know what I'm saying, the community coalition got their, you know, their varsity jackets coming in the mail soon.
This a one-on-one. You see the 24?
Hey man, listen,
6'5" on it, man. I need a
listen, man. You know, my man Zoe, aka Hollywood, aka Zoe, aka Zoe Speed. Again, man, you know, he was one of the dudes that believed in the DMV hype, man, and you know what I'm saying. Again, I just, like I said, I want to shout that dude out because he's he's doing one of the things that we want to do, you know. So our job is to boost his platform. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, if I got 7,000 followers, guess what, dog? I'm trying to send them all to him.
Yeah.
Right.
So again, because I know he's doing something positive in the neighborhood. He's doing something to pick up these kids. And we talk about it all the time, man. It ain't about us no more. You know what I'm saying? Our glory days is over.
It's done.
You know, but the one thing that I know each one of us and every player in this world can honestly say is it was one coach, it was one trainer that stood out in your life that made a difference for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's all I'm trying to be, man.
Yep. So DMV hype. I mean, so you got the gear. I'm gonna get some of that. You touched on a couple things too, because I want to touch on you talking about like recruiting and recruiting process. And I know for people who, if you're watching and listening, you know, if you don't know anything about what happens with athletes, especially in high school, and their transition and going into college, I want, you know, I'm going to start this part off with just saying that it's a lot that people don't know. And there's a lot, especially black people in the black community, don't know about that process. And so I want to really talk about that because, like, one, what made you want to go and focus on that with these young kids? I know the answer, but I want you to say it.
Well, you know, again, man, I was fortunate to come out of Paint Branch in 2001, you know, with a full ride scholarship to the University of Maryland. Again, I told you I'm homegrown. I wouldn't go nowhere else. If I could do it again, I would do the same. But it was crazy, man. It was fun, but it was crazy. I got the experience to live that with my man Zoe. You know, we walked down the hallways together. You know, I'm not gonna say it was competition, but it was, hey man, what letter you got? What letter you got? You know what I mean? And to make a long story short, I ended up at the University of Bowie State, BSU Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? Because that recruiting process was crazy. It was harder than what you thought.
Yeah.
It's not just about scoring touchdowns and catching the ball and making plays. It started in the classroom, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? It starts in the classroom, and at that young age, you know what I mean? I personally didn't have that structure where, you know what I mean, grades was the thing. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was 5'9", 155 pounds when I graduated high school. I never thought I was going, you know what I'm saying? I never thought football was going to take me somewhere like that. You know what I mean? But if I had, somebody that would have pushed me in the right way, or not even say pushed me in the right way, wouldn't have tried to use me to get where they were. Yeah. It's hundreds and thousands of junior colleges and Division II or D1 AA, schools that I could have landed at. You know what I mean? Right. But that's the one thing, like I said, the DMV hype, we want to, you know what I mean? We want to not capitalize on, but help out with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so I know we've talked about this before. We even talked about it on the show and stuff too. Just that process. But I know what you guys are doing. And I know my experience. I was actually the flip side. I was a good student, good athlete, but no one was telling me and my people, my fam, what the process was, what was really going on, what did I have to do, and there's papers to file and who to talk to and all this. Like, there's a whole process to this stuff that, like I said, and we're putting a lot, like I said, kids, like I was 16, 17, 18 years old. I don't know nothing about this stuff. And then my people wasn't in position. They didn't know nothing about this stuff and no one was telling them. So it was like, shit, mistakes bound to happen, and you're putting yourself at the mercy of people who may not have your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying?
It's a game, bro.
It is.
It's a game, especially because your parents, unless they went through the recruiting process, they're not going to know. Yeah. So, think about this. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in it. I've been the one handing out scholarships. So you're going to hand out. Think about this. You go to the table. Okay, we're going to hand out about 80 scholarships this year. We only going to sign about 30.
Yeah.
So we hand out 80, and we only going to sign about 30. So think about this. If the recruiting calendar, okay, you're going to hand them out. Let's say you hand them out in the springtime. Most of them are going to come in the springtime, right? And the signing period is now in December. So I give you a scholarship in April. Unless, like he was saying, unless you're a 4 or 5 star dude, if you're not going to commit right now, it'll get cloudy at the end. Because when we get down to the table, and now we got more tape from other people who have done good this football season. Yeah. We've already handed out the 80. Okay. Who do we want? Yeah. Because when it get down to that table, when it come to December and it get down to that table, and now you cut that 80 down to 40 to get to 30. Okay. These next 10 that's in limbo, or these next 15 that's in limbo, who got good grades? Who got this? Who got that? Who do you like? Who do you like more? You know what I'm saying? Right. And you got to make your cuts. It's a dirty game. It's a game, though. So what I'm saying is, as being one of those kids that's in limbo, you have to realize when you're in limbo. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because now, when you get cut come November, you've been, okay, they gave me a scholarship, I'm going to go. But then you get cut in November, it's a dirty game. You can't be in your feelings. You got to regroup now. You know what I mean? You got to get back. Where I'm going to go? What I'm going to do? And like he said, these options to go to D1 AA, D2, they're not really, to be honest with you,
they're better situations.
Exactly. Unless you're going to come in and be a baller off the break, guess what? Next year, they're going to find somebody else. And you bet not get no bad grades, because they're definitely going to cut you out. Mm-hmm. If you're not playing and you're getting bad grades, you're gone.
Yep. True story, man. Listen, true story.
So now you got to deal with that to get yourself back together instead of just going 1 AA. Hey, let me tell you something. James Madison is a great place.
Great. I was about to say, man. I didn't want to cut you off, but true story, man. My uncle, helped me in my recruiting process. I told him, what schools I was interested in and all that. Gave him a list of 20 schools, and he cut out 15 of them off the break. Wow. You know why? Because he's like, I'm sorry. Them Florida boys, you can't compete with. I'm going to keep it real with you. They run all day long. Sorry. my nephew. Let's cut that out. Miami, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at these schools where you're gonna get on the field by your sophomore year, maybe. You see what I'm saying? You're 5'9", 165 pounds. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when I was looking at to recruit, that's why I felt Maryland was a good place for me. You know what I mean? I'll be honest. If I would have tried to go to Florida State or one of them big schools, bro, I probably wouldn't have got on the field to my junior year. And I'm not doubting myself. I mean, anybody see me play, yo, listen, I was gonna compete with you. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the same time, it's reality. You know what I mean? And now, 30 years, 25 plus years later, I'm like, shit, man. So we could have had a package deal to James Madison, and really balled out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like I said, it's the knowledge. You know what I'm saying, that we, Coach Zoe, you, Kenny, you know what I'm saying, the community coalition, it's the knowledge and the information that has to go out, because it's neighborhood legends all over the place because they didn't have the knowledge.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you got to go somewhere where you can grow, because I get it, man. Everybody wants to think what's right now, but where can you be 2-3 years from now? Like you said it right. Okay, I was 5'9", 150. That's cool, right? But you go somewhere where you can get in the weight room. You got a year, 2 years to develop yourself. And now guess what? 2 years, you going into your junior year. Now you 5'11", 195 slot receiver.
Right.
You ready.
Right.
But when you go D1, unless you're ready immediately, well, let me tell you something. You better be getting a 3.0.
Right.
And you better be staying out of trouble.
Yeah.
Or they're going to replace you with the next guy coming next year, coming out of high school. It's just the reality of what it is. And that's how once you get older, you'll realize that all this is a business, right? And you know what I'm saying? And guess what? If you're not handling your business, and it doesn't even have to be you doing anything wrong, if you're not getting on the field and helping that coach continue to win, and it's a game. So he's not doing nothing wrong. It's no feelings in this.
Yeah.
There's no feelings in it. You know what I'm saying? But it seems wrong because you're dealing with 18, 19, 20-year-old kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they're not getting paid. You know what I mean?
I get it.
But you touched on something real quick, the coach. And I think it's another thing people don't talk about. Like, these dudes are fighting for their jobs too.
Right.
Got jobs on the line. You know what I'm saying? These dudes, they got, they're paid to win. You need to bring in the people that they think is going to help them do that, So
that's another thing in recruiting that you have to take into account is, okay, what year is this coach in his contract? What has his season? How has his seasons gone the last few years? Because he might be gone, and you send your kid to UCLA, and because you had a relationship with the coach, and now he's gone in 6 months.
Yep.
Now your kid out in Cali stuck. So these are things every parent has to think about. Okay, is he in year 1, year 2? You only gonna get 3. You know what I'm saying? As a black coach, you might only get 2. Yep. So you know what I'm saying? These are things you gotta think about, because am I gonna send my son to Michigan State because I know you? What position are you in? Are you almost about to get fired, or you just got there? So okay, you might be there 2-3 years. He good. You know what I'm saying? So you got to realize what position the coach is before you just send a kid to the school, because they might not be there in like 4 months.
And not even just that. We get kids all the time that reach out to us that want to go to these big time schools, and I'm like, man, have you looked at the depth chart? You know what I'm saying? They just brought in 4 quarterbacks, or 4 corners. You know what I'm saying? 7 on the depth chart. No one's graduating. Are you sure you want to go there? You know what I mean? Again, but no coach really wants to hear that when I'm going to try to push you where I think you should be. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like Zoe said, man, like this recruiting world it's a cruel world if you don't know what you're doing, or you don't have anyone with your best interests. Because like I said, man, we get kids that, that stress about how they want to go D1. And I'm like, man, listen, if you just open up your eyes a little, just step out this box a little bit, you can still go to any school you want. It's just, in a different conference. You can still go to the West Coast. It's just in a different conference. It don't have to be the.
And if your goal is to make it to the league, they have paid scouts to go everywhere across this great nation to recruit you.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? To find you.
I mean, look at it, dude. You got hidden gems that come out the league every year.
Every year.
You see what I'm saying? Every year. I mean, I can vouch. Zoe can vouch. Our running back at Bowie State played with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Straight out of Bowie State.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
One of the dirtiest running backs I've ever seen with my eyes.
Bro, you look at the clips. He stiff-armed Ray Lewis and scored in the playoffs.
Right.
Jeez.
So it don't really matter where you at. It's about what you put in and how bad you want it.
Yep.
You know, again, the biggest thing, like I really try to explain to these kids, because, you know, our goal is to get to the NFL, of course, but use football for what they using you for, man. Get that degree. Get that degree, man. You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah.
that brings up a couple good questions. So I know, especially what you guys are doing, I know you're connected to the young people, you know. How are these conversations going with the young people? Like I said, you guys work with young athletes, young student athletes, you know. Because I'm out the game. I'm a little disconnected. So I want to know how these conversations go. Are they hearing y'all? You think they're hearing us, or are they just, you know, like, nah, I'm still trying to go here? Are they listening, you know?
I mean, you know, for me, like, I coach with, well, I don't coach with Zoe, but my son plays with Zoe and his son. So on that level, you know, it's a little different. But, you know, in high school, dealing with these high school kids, man, I mean, it's tough because it's a dream, man. You know what I mean? You grew up. I see the Michigan flag on the background. You wanted to be a Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? It's tough for you know, me to say, hey, Kenny Wilson, you know, you're a great D tackle, you're a great O lineman, you know, but Michigan's not for you. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you in general, you'd be like, all right, cool. Listen, where the money at? You know what I'm saying? I mean, knowing your character, you'd have been like, hey man, pay for school. I'll put my hand in the dirt for anybody.
Yeah.
You know, but we all know people who didn't go to school because they thought they were too good for Division II.
Yeah.
You see what seems like you're saying that, like, a lot of these kids, like, at one point they're like, well, not even at one point, like, just the high school kids, they're kind of like hard-headed.
I mean, again, I wouldn't say hard-headed because it's your dream. You know what I mean? Like, you know, as a kid at 9 years old, I played my Turkey Bowl at the University of Maryland.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? On the University of Maryland's field. And that stuck with me my whole life.
Right.
The coach, you know, it probably wasn't even a coach. It could have been somebody's dad. You know what I mean? That was like, oh, man, I hope you end up playing for Maryland one day. Oh, really? So guess what? I went home. I threw the Notre Dame starter jacket in the trash. Mom, I want a turtle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I black and red. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. And the biggest thing was, I was hurt when I found out through the clearinghouse that, you know, I wasn't eligible to go to University of Maryland. You know what I mean? But if I would have known what I known in 12th grade, I would have had an opportunity. But Zoe will tell you, the first thing we heard coming in the 9th grade that stuck to me was, hey, man, all you need is a 2.0. What?
Talk about it.
Yeah. That's all you heard in high school.
That's it? I mean, but
all you need is a 2.0 so you can get on the field for me and play for me.
There you go, Zoe. For me.
All you heard in high school.
If my coach said, man, you need a 3.5 to play, guess what? We would have bust our ass to get a 3.5. But it wasn't. It was, oh, you can catch, you can outrun everybody. Hey, man, listen, you need me to go talk to a teacher for you to get, you know what I mean? I mean, and that's reality. That's my reality. You know, I could have been a way better student.
But no. But think about how many kids that's their reality too.
It's still happening to this day.
Right.
You know?
I'm on the other side. I mean, I did a lot of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't even lie to you. I could have got a 4.0 if I wanted to. I went to Fork Union, got 4.0. So, you know what I'm saying?
But because you had structure at Fork Union.
For sure.
At Paint Branch, bro, we were just running wild. We were winning football games. They didn't care. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was varsity
I'm not
blues.
trying to throw nobody, under the table, but hey, man, Friday nights, 29 was rocking. Okay? Them administrators and teachers didn't care if I turned a paper in that Friday. Hey, Mike, good game on Monday. You see what I'm saying? And then when it was time for Mike to leave to go to school, facts.
It's the game.
Guess what? You're not scoring no more touchdowns for Paint Branch. Ain't nothing you can do for Paint Branch. You're gone.
Yep.
It's the next hottest thing. You see what I'm saying? Right. And I love my coach to death, but bro, that's how it was, man.
Yeah. I mean, but I want to say so much to that. And I got some good game, but I want to answer the question though, because I got two sides of it. Like, because like you said, I'm coaching a team, and like, even me and Mike, we have previous talks about what the kids can and can't do. And I'm telling them, I'm like, they can do more. They can do more. You know what I'm saying? They can do more. And I got the kids, you know what I mean? And they doing so much. They growing so much. And you can see it. And it just excites everybody. The parents is going crazy. You know what I mean? And that's what births the whole Zospeed thing. Like, they are receiving the message. Yeah. Whether it's a drill, whether it's a life message. And I think a lot of people that want to be mentors and want to talk to kids and want to do things in the community, you cannot get frustrated if a kid doesn't understand your message at the time that you give it. Yeah. Because guess how you gonna gain them? When a month go by, or I don't give a damn if it's 5 years go by. What you told him and it happened, and Coach Zoe told me that shit. And guess what he gonna do? If he got your number, whatever. If he got your Instagram, whatever. You got your Facebook. Hey, you told me this was going to happen. It happens to me all the time. And that's why I say I got two levels. So I'm talking at 8th, 7th, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds. But I also got the kids that I coached that are now either still in college, maybe they senior year, getting out of college. They just graduated, or they've been out for a year. One of my main mans is in the league. He's been in the league for 3 years. I talk to him every day. So it's a different conversation with them. And even to this day, they say, Coach Zoe, you told me even when we was at Fork Union, this was in 2014. You said this, that, and the third, and all of it happened. That's how you gain them. You might not gain somebody when you holler at a chick, you might not get it the first time. You know what I mean? Yeah. You might not gain a kid the first day. You know what I mean? Hey, but he hear your words. You know what I mean? And he'll come back to it. Something in life, when you giving real truth and real game, in life, it's going to happen. So he's going to remember that. He's going to hit you. So keep giving game. Do not get frustrated. Don't get frustrated with these kids, because guess what? Somebody could have got frustrated with you. Because I know a lot of people done got frustrated with me. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was do what I've been had to do, and it would have been nothing. Okay? But, they're going to make mistakes. They kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't get frustrated with them. Keep going. Keep riding it out. Because all you hoping for is that one day where it clicks. Yep. That's what you're doing it for, right? So let's rock out.
I like that. And then now, I know we're talking about the young people. What about the parents? What about the families? How are those conversations going? Because I know, how parents get, especially when it comes to
I just wanted to ask,
because that one, like, again, I got two sides. So when you're a coach, okay, you coaching up the kids, they appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now when you in business, you know what I'm saying, and you providing a service for their kids, you know what I'm saying, you got to really show out for them. You know what I mean? You got to show up for them. So you see me you go to Zospeed IG. I'm taking videos, I'm taking pictures, because we here for the kids. We want to showcase the kids. You know what I'm saying? We want to celebrate the kids. You know what I mean? Right. When you're a coach, it's kind of a touchy situation, because, okay, I got to get them in. I got to do this. I got to do this. Hey, how you doing? How's your day? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I could never be a head coach, because I could never play the politician. I'm not good at that. You know what I mean? Okay. Sometimes I don't feel like talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Not because of you, because of me. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? It's different. You know what I mean? You got to do different things. You know what I'm saying? I had to push my little man away.
Right. I just saw that.
Said the stiff arm's still nice. I see.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm here.
Hey, real quick.
What's up?
Do you guys ever get like the parent that's like, "Hey, why ain't my kid on the field?"
All the time.
Oh, really?
All the time. And but it's funny, right? Because Kenny would tell you, me and Zoe are probably the most competitive people. You know, we talked about it before the show started. You know, you have to fight me to get me out of a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Our youngsters, you know, 6, 7 years old when they first started. It was tough seeing my little man on the sideline, bro. You know what I'm saying? But as a ball player, I understood.
Okay.
You know what I mean? As a dad, it was like, oh, you know, my son could do. Hold up. First of all, he's 6.
Yeah.
He's not you. You know, he's not you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had my guy right beside me to say, hey, man, he's learning the process, bro. We forget. You see what I'm saying? We put all this stuff on our kids.
Yeah.
You know, because I was that parent. You know what I mean? Nah, yo, little Mike, you know, I know what we do in the backyard. I know what you can do out here, you know, but when you get out there, man, all he want to do is go dap up Amari. You know? All that went out the window. You know what I'm saying? He wants to hang out with his friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I had to just take a step back. You know what I mean? Because that was son. But as a coach, you know, again, it's a business. You know, you gotta make it happen. And it's rude world, man. But these high school parents, again, they are vicious. You know what I mean? Again, they want it more than their kid.
Yeah, that's really what I wanted.
They want it more than their kid, man. You know,
they ain't trying to spend $50,000 a year.
Absolutely. You know, but it's
I'm not a fucking one of them. Yeah, when I was coaching,
I mean, I get that.
It's hard to tell a parent though your kid's not Division I material. You see what I'm saying? Again, you don't want to ever knock a kid's dreams or hopes.
Right.
But in the recruiting world, are we here to go to school and play and get a degree? Or are we here to go to school, ride the bench? You see what I'm saying? And you know, what is it about? You know, what do you want in these 4 to 5 years, next 4 to 5 years?
Right.
And the DMV hype where we come off is, you know, we try to match the talent with the school. You know what I mean? You know, hey, listen, I'm not going to tell you that Syracuse isn't going to call you, but I can put you in place with these 30 schools right here. You let me know what it is you want to do. You know what I mean? We don't apply pressure. And, you know, we're putting together a little recruiting agency. I spoke to Zoe about it. Hopefully he could be a part of it. But you know what I mean? It's not about the money with us.
Right.
Man, it's about the testimonies. You see what I'm saying? Hey, man, Coach Zoe and Coach Mike, you know, we got into Shippensburg and man, I'm a teacher now. Yeah. You know, I'm coaching. I mean, I want to go. I want that. You know what I mean? I'm cool with that. Yeah. You know, Coach Mike, Coach Zoe, y'all made a difference. You know, Mr. Wilson, you made a difference. I listened to y'all show, man. You know, I appreciate that. I'm cool with that, bro. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They say the more money, the more problems. Well, excuse me. I mean, I would love to be a millionaire, but I mean, I don't want no problems. You know, I'm trying to make it easy. That's the goal. You know what I mean? For them.
Yeah.
I haven't really ran into that problem. Only and like you said, it mostly gonna deal with recruiting if I ever did, but it wasn't like nothing serious. But it's just like, yo, you know, a parent like, yo, I think my kid should be going here, there, and there. Well, I think that's where when you have communication from the jump, those situations don't. Cause hey, listen, I told him you need to get 10 pounds bigger. I told him you need to make that play. Yeah. You got to get that. You can't bat the ball down. You got to get the interception. And when you up front with people, and my young boys will tell you, Coach Zoe real, because I'm up front with you. You want to go to Temple? You better start making some plays, or you ain't gonna go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I will never tell the kid you're never gonna go. Okay, that's where you want to go. But if you make dun-na-na. You know what I'm saying? You better start making some plays, or it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's on you now. Right. You brought it to me. Now I told you what you need to do. It's on you.
Yeah. That was my experience as a coach. Yeah, sometimes you got to up your level of play. I used to deal with that on the basketball side. Kid, I'm dropping 25 points a game. Why ain't they calling? Because you only got 2 rebounds. Like,
and you 9 for 27.
Everybody shots. You at the free throw line 2 times, and you went 1 for 9, and you thinking nobody go no.
The crazy part about it is when we try to explain to these kids, you know, I had one kid say, "Oh man, you know, I led the county in rushing, or I led the county in receiving. I had yada yada yada." I say, man, go Google how many receivers it is in the nation.
Yeah.
And compare your stats to them. You know what I'm saying? That same, you know, because you're only looking at your little area. You see what I'm saying?
Not thinking about the big picture.
You're not thinking about what Cuz did in California. And again, my thing, like I tell people, yeah, bro, listen, I love the fact that you're balling. But again, Mike, you're 5'9", 155 pounds.
And that's, yeah.
It's a receiver right here in Texas. I mean, you know how they grown, 6'6", 218 pounds, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the point. But that's the biggest point I want to make, though. Because to all the kids, you 5'11", 155, guess what you got to do? You have to go somewhere where you can get into a program for a year, 2 years, and lift and eat good. So you can put on that 20, 30, and now you ready to go. You're not going to go to Maryland at 5'11", 155 pounds unless you're Tavon Austin scoring 30 touchdowns a year.
Yeah.
Because you're not big. You're not ready to rock. I had to go to Fort. If I would have went to college at a Paint Branch, unless I was going to play, I mean, I could throw the rock with anybody. I don't give a damn who. But I'm not rocking on defense at corner at 150.
Yeah.
I got to go. When I got to Fork Union, I got up to 180. I'm a grown man now. It's different. Your whole mindset different.
Yeah.
Put your hands on me. Dude, touch me.
I got a little weight with me.
You fit.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta become. Those are. I don't care how old they are. When you step on that college football field, Power
That's
5
men out there.
Those grown men, bro.
Those are men. You know
As a lineman, I graduated 5'11", 285. And I thought I was big. I went out to the recruiting visit. I went to the first school I went to Randolph-Macon, which is a D3 school, because I really wanted to go there. Me and my grandfather was out Rich Road down there. I'm like, shit, D3, I got this. Like, you know, I'm thinking I'm big. Then we go check out the practice. I was the smallest lineman by far.
Jeez.
I'm talking about D3. I'm talking about 6'4", 6'5", 310, 305, solid. Lineman out there running 4.9s, 5 flat 40s. Benching, squat. Like I said, remember we didn't really work out because we was playing all the time, you know? I ain't never hit the weight room. I ain't have time. I went from football season, 2 weeks, basketball season, 2 weeks, I played lacrosse. Like,
but think athletically, you was there. But man, strength wise, you gotta get in that weight room, and you gotta eat food. When I was in 12th grade, bro, I was eating chicken nuggets. I didn't care about
that. Catch a 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers. I'm good for the night. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Telling me the workout program, we up at this time, we get started at this time. It's a regimen every day. We doing this, we eating this, we on this. I was like, no, like, okay. And they was grown men.
Yeah.
Grown men. I don't think people talk about that transition. And like you said, the competition. These dudes was from all over. I'm like, cuz, where you from? From Pennsylvania. I'm from here. He the top dude, Pennsylvania. He the top dude from West Virginia. He the top dude from here. You know? Then when I went back to JUCO, the JUCO was ranked 18th in the nation. They had the top dude from every state. Every dude, that's where he was. I'm looking at him like, this is, okay.
Yeah, I think you coming in there, they think everybody who see you come in, they like, oh, he here to take my spot.
Exactly.
He here to take my spot. You know what I'm saying? It happened to me a million times. Even when I went to Maryland, it's the same thing. Everybody like, all right. Everybody talking about him. I knew most people on the team. I had Brad Shell up there. He talking about me. Yeah. Everybody like, okay, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? That's what they saying. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody sizing you up.
Yeah.
First day, I go back to JUCO. I go back to MC. This when MC still had the squad. That joint was bumping, but coach knew my name first day. He ain't know nobody else's name that first. They just came in. Or he like, Wilson, come step up. They like, I ain't know you. So I had beef with some dudes from Richmond because they had been out there years.
Of course.
They looking at me like, who you think you is? You know?
You about to find out.
Yeah, so
coming and take their money. what Mike been talking about? That's their dream. That's their dream. You coming to snatch their dreams. That's what I'm saying. And that's why the mentors, think about that trans. You go from being a senior in high school, you the man.
Yep.
And now you going to go be a freshman in college. It's grown men. You don't got your parents. You don't got nobody. And you're expected to perform.
Yep.
And when you don't perform, they're going to yell at you. When you don't perform, they're going to criticize you. Got to be there for them. You know what I'm saying? You got to be there for them.
It takes a mental toll.
You still in development. Everybody think you grown, but you still developing who you are, what you're going to be, where you fit in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to take in those years, and it's a lot to go through. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
It's so true.
Even if you don't play sports.
It's so true what he said, though, man, because, again, I had all the accolades coming out of high school. All the accolades, all state, all county, all Met, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Golden, whatever. When my feelings got crushed about Maryland, like, I was never the same. Zoe will tell you. Like, my dream was crushed. You know what I mean? So, I kind of I'll be honest, I went on a downhill spiral, man. That's why I said, man, it's hard when you go in, when we go in here, we talk to these kids and we're trying to, again, we're trying to push them in the best direction that we think, you know what I mean? Because we want them to get the education and we want them to play and we want this. But, you get a 17, 18-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid, and his feelings get hurt because, he can't get into Georgia or, he ain't getting the schools that he want. I mean, it was tough, bro. Like I said, I left out of high school thinking I was going to be the next big thing to come through Maryland. And it was humbling. You know what I mean? I had to humble myself real quick because I got the buoy thinking, all right, well, shit, I left Maryland. I'm definitely about to be the guy at Bowie. You know what I mean? And when I got there, like Kenny said, everyone is all state. Or in Bowie's situation, when I was there, Bowie was like the second home to if you left and it didn't work out, I'm coming home and we're going to ball at Bowie. The second chance university.
Yep.
So, I'm thinking, all right, well, I dodged a bullet. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to start right off the break. Shit. I had a dude named James Johnson, Virginia transfer, dog. You see what I'm saying? I had two cats that were homegrown, Mike Bryan, Darnell Jeffries, PG County, DC boys, homegrown straight to Bowie. Dogs. So, you know what? I had to sit on that bench and return some punts and kicks. That's where I had to make my money. You know what I'm saying? But understand, man. Like Zoe said, everywhere you go, it's somebody's dream. You know what I mean? So either you gonna get down or you gonna lay down. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's a double-bladed sword, man. You know what I mean? And like he said, if you got the right guys, if you got the right team behind you, it can be beautiful. My little nephew just signed with Central Connecticut, and of course he wanted Tyrese Baltimore, played at Quince Orchard State Championship the year before. They lost, Norfolk last year, but I mean, dog. He's a dog, but he's 5'7", 5'8". 180, maybe not even that, 170 pounds. And, it clicked with him. His dad been through the recruiting process. His dad was like, yeah, listen, man, I know you could play at Syracuse. I know you could play at all these big schools. But you can get on the field right now. Yeah. Not your junior year. You know, do you want to play or do you want to play? Do you want to wear the, what they say? Do you want to play or do you want to wear the jersey?
Right.
You want to play or do you want to wear the jersey? You see what I'm saying? And he was like, man, shit, Central Connecticut, what's up?
Yeah.
You know
Go
what I mean?
play, go put up some numbers, and then you'll get a chance in the league.
And the crazy part, he told me, Uncle Mike, yo, Central Connecticut school was probably one of the best schools I ever been to. It was beautiful. But a kid from the DMV would never even know because it ain't a Power 5 school. It ain't Ohio State. Right. It's not Michigan State. You know, it's not Maryland. So it's like you miss out on all these hidden gems because we just don't know. Our parents don't know. You know what
They're
I mean?
not thinking big picture.
When they hear, oh, well, my son's getting recruited, the first thing they want to hear is free scholarship. Well, it's a lot of them out here.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
That's a lot of them out here.
That's another thing I want to touch on. You just said it because when you just said he went to Central Connecticut and he would have never knew. Bro, when I was at Fork Union and none of the college football world thought I was going to be eligible to go D1, I went to I had my last 3 visits was like small schools. I went to Central Florida before they are to Central Florida now. Remember, this is 2001.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's in Orlando, Florida. I went to Northern Michigan University. That's D2. They got a dome.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Remember, mind you, it's 2 Michigans. It's a Michigan here and a Michigan. I'm at this Michigan by Canada.
Yep.
And it was sweet, bro. They had a dome, turf. It's so cold up. It's so cold up there. They had tunnels that you walk through, so you don't gotta walk outside to go to class.
Wow. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's a whole different place than just being here.
But
you know what I mean?
You know, again, your high school coach ain't pushing that for you. I mean, not all of them. There's some of them out there. I mean,
but you touching on something too, because now we're talking about having the right people in place, but there's a lot of them wrong dudes out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad information. There's a lot of bad influence from people who say they have good intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that was one of my biggest beefs once I got old enough to realize what was going on. How do you get them dudes? Like, I'm trying to get them dudes up out of there. You know, it's a lot of them fake coaches, a lot of them fake mentors, or them dudes who think they coaches. They don't know what the hell they talking about. You know, it's a lot of them cats floating around here that's soaking up a lot of these kids' attention too. So
nothing you can do about it.
Yeah,
you can't touch them all.
Yeah.
Again, dealing with the business, the DMV hype. We deal with a lot of trainers. Zoe will tell you our platform, we blast a lot of trainers. Right. Okay. So what we try to do is, man, you know, we try to funnel the kids. Like I said, we blast the ones that we feel like are doing. They have the kids, you know what I'm saying, best interest in mind.
Yeah.
You know, I laugh because, again, you know, I take my son, you know, and my stepson, you know, through, you know, training and football. You know, of course, I could train them. I could do whatever. I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like, how can you tell me, you a quarterback guru, you never played quarterback?
That's my
You see what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna tell me you the best DB coach in the county or in the DMV? You never played DB. You see what I'm saying? And again, it's cats out here that know football that didn't play it, but you're going to have to show me something. Like, you have to show me some credentials. These little drills, like I said, that some of these cats be doing.
YouTube those.
Oh, YouTube those.
You know what
I'm saying? But that's why we try to blast the trainers. You see what I'm saying? That are really out here doing it. You see what I'm saying? Zoe Speed, demigods. You see what I'm saying? My man Lee Baker out of DC. It's certain cats that really have the best, you know what I'm saying, interest in these kids, man. And all they want is that.
Yeah.
It ain't, well, I got this kid and I see a whole lot of that. And to be honest, if I had my way, I would love to call out every trainer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is coming from Mike Evans, half of the DMV hype, bro.
Yeah.
If you claim you like that as a trainer, bring your product. We'll give you the showcase. We'll give you the schools. We'll bring the recruiters out there for you. Bring your product, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because my thing is, once you show that you ain't really out here for these kids' best interest, it's a money situation for you. Now let me go ahead and pass these guys over to my man Zoe Speed.
Yeah.
Well, let me pass these guys over to my man Demigods, who really got these kids' best interests. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I told everybody, I'm not no celebrity, but I could slap my name on a flyer and say, hey, Mike Evans wide receiver camp. That's not my passion right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, I could do it for the money.
That'd be a money grab, exactly.
Yeah, but
you know that's possible. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I know that this dude Zoe will do it for free. He's already done it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's doing it.
He's doing it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, it's the difference, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of these dudes is out here for the kids, and some of them are not, man. Some of them just want to fill their pockets, bro. And I want to expose those trainers.
Yeah.
You heard that from Mike Evans, DMV hype.
I've walked away from a lot of situations locally from stuff like that. You know, because you know who you start to realize who's who real fast. Yeah, and those are the ones I don't rock with. And I ask questions. I ask questions
all the time, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So what you do about this? How you handle this situation? How you do that?
Because if you can't answer the question, then you don't know.
Then you
then you sound stupid.
Exactly.
And Zoe will tell you, bro, you know, being a former athlete, I got some questions, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can't sell it to me, dog, I know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's how this whole thing started for me, because I'm looking for someone to train my son. You know what I'm saying? Beginning of quarantine, I'm like, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna look for somebody. So I'm looking around. It took me forever. Yeah. And then when I found the dude, he all the way up in Urbana. I'm like, there's no way I'm about to drive from Bowie to Urbana. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Blaze?
Yeah, I'm like, I just do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, respect the cuz. I was looking, I saw him.
He's a dope trainer.
I respect it.
He's another one of the guys.
I respect it.
DMV hype.
I was gonna give him my son, but I can't go to.
I get it. Got a little froze, little feet. Yeah, it's all good.
Miss Niece.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then it just grew. I've been doing it since 2007. Though I done been. If anybody know about Coach Philbin, I done worked for him. Coach Sarge up in Urbana, up in Damascus, I done work for him.
Listen,
Don BB, I done work for him.
I remember when you came back, you know what I'm saying, from the Don BB joint, Yeah. That's when I knew that my 40 time, was over. You know what I'm saying, with you over there.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing it for a long time, 15 years, you know what I'm saying? But it just took this quarantine, and then my mind just started working to be like, let's get back in it. I never really had a passion for, you know what I'm saying? I had a passion for the the autism community, but I'm doing that now. I already got my foot stamped in that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm working for Medicaid now. I'm running the ABA program. You know what I'm saying? I might have something new coming. You know what I'm saying? But I'm stamped in that. So now I can do other things outside of that now with my time and use my time to help the kids. You know what I'm saying? We just added a high school group now. We going. We moving. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
It just feels good when you're doing what you love.
Yeah.
It's not
it ain't work.
You know what I'm saying? It's not work, dog.
Yeah.
It's passion. So,
so because I see, y'all, Zoe Speed is doing their thing, man.
Oh, absolutely. I've seen them.
Rocking.
Man, I gotta give flowers, man.
God is good, bro.
I don't know if it means anything, but I tell you both, I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm proud.
Y'all doing it.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
And not only that, you're sharing the wealth of knowledge and experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much there, and I'm just proud to see. Because, like I said, I've seen so many frauds, and I'll call them frauds. I'm gonna call them out. I've seen so many frauds, and I've seen so many cats, and who they not doing it. You know what I'm saying? They screwing our kids over. They jacking our kids up. They really messing stuff up. So to see real genuine people who know what they doing out there, I'm proud. I am. And then y'all my peoples, so I'm really proud.
Again, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to come on your platform, man.
This is the easy part, we sitting here talking sports and stuff, like, we that, you know. But I really want to touch on that for a minute, like, you know, because I know we say it's not work, but it is a little bit of work, you know, because it's time. It takes some plan, it takes some effort, you know. And then, you know, when you're doing stuff for a while, there's some days out there you be like, man, you know, like,
yeah,
you know, like, but y'all out there doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're growing, and it's growing. So, nah, man, I really love it, man. I love it. Yeah. So I know you said you got a high school group now, Zoe?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out my man Tay. He played quarterback at Paint Branch. I worked him out the other day.
Yeah, Tay.
And then, man, my thing just went flooding. So, you know what I'm saying? We added the group. Like you just said, it's not all easy. The training part for me is easy. Go out there, kick it with my young boys, you know what I'm saying? Train them up. That's easy. I already got that in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I've been training since 2005, like I said. I've been coaching at Fork Union in 2012. You know what I'm saying? So all that is already right here. Now the business side, that's a little different. You know what I mean? That's work.
Yeah.
So, you know, just trying to find ways to, hey, okay, I got the young kids. We had 20-something young kids the other day. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have that every time, but, you know, it's just beautiful to see. You know what I'm saying? People are trusting me with their most prized possession. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that lightly. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to find out, you know, I've been, like I said, I was coaching at Fork Union. I left here. So now I'm back here. I don't know that time I was gone, I missed a lot of kids I probably would have met. I probably wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I missed that time. So now trying to get into that older group. So if you an older kid or you know some older kids, come get that A1 work. You know what I'm saying? We got it right there. Any question you got for me, I'm going to answer it. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to see, I'm going to show you. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to build that now, you know what I'm saying, to get back to the older kids now who are in high school or middle school, you know what I'm saying, 8th grade, sort of that level. Because, you know what I'm saying, everything else we already got. You know what I'm saying? We good with that. You know what I'm saying? And so if you're an older kid, reach out to me, or you a parent with an older kid, reach out to me on Zoe Speed on IG, and let's get them some work because we about to start working.
Yeah, yeah. And definitely, I know one thing, we definitely going to be blasting y'all stuff out there, too. We gonna
absolutely.
Yeah, that's no brainer. Before I go, a couple things, though, because we were having some fun conversation before we really started recording.
Shoot the breeze, man. Shoot the breeze.
Nah, I ain't gonna hit us over the head too hard though. But I want to go back because I got opportunity with both of y'all, man. Like y'all connection, you know what I'm saying? Like we go back years, man. We go back years. Like y'all connection, even on and off the field, you know. I don't know, maybe it's confessional time. If something I was jealous of, and I had to leave and go back, and I used to see y'all niggas dog, and I was hating.
Hey, listen, not to interrupt, but you said something real funny, and I seen the little smirk come out of Zoe's face, right? You know what I'm saying? Listen, don't know, bro. You know what I mean? I know you two been best friends since way back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I felt like when you went to Blake, you know, I kind of slid in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying, Kenny? Slid in there, dog. You know what I'm saying? But Zoe would tell you, bro, that's my man, $100,000 quarterback. I would never trade him in. Oh, I was beefing with that nigga if he had friendships with anybody that played football other than me, dog. He'll tell you that. He'll tell you that, dog. You know what I mean? But I'll keep it honest, man. My friendship started with Zoe the first day of football practice. You know what I'm saying? Our coach, you know, lined us up, and it came down to me, him, and another guy named Mike Chapman. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, prior to me coming to Paint Branch, bro, I played quarterback my whole entire life.
I know that.
Like, yeah, I played quarterback my whole life. I was in like an option style offense, you know, played for the Firebirds. Shout out Gaithersburg. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, you know, the competitive aspect, you know? I'm like, you know, I went home. I told my mom straight up, you know, I said, yo, this dude got a fucking cannon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never really been worried about no competition before. You know what I'm saying? Never. You know, I'm all for that. but I knew I was going to lose this battle. Like, hey, listen, quarterback, in Little League, you can run the ball. In Little League, it ain't shit to be quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But in this high school level, you got DNs coming off that edge. You got D tackles coming up the middle, and you still able to keep your composure and throw a dime down the field. Well, guess what? So you can have that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mike, and he was pretty too, man.
And he was Hollywood, though. And he was Hollywood. I mean, I'll be honest, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's been my guy since day one. A1 dude, bro. You know what I mean? I mean, we had our bumps and bruises like any relationship. You know what I'm saying? But like I said prior to the show, man, that's one dude that I didn't care what was going on. I didn't care who was saying what. Man, we got it where we can pick up the phone and talk. I mean, he know it. He always tell me, hey, Evans, it don't even sound like no shit that I would say. You know better. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So 25 plus years, man. Is it 25? 1996. My first friend that I met at Paint Branch High School. The first friend. And then he took me to Adam James' house.
Shout out to Adam, man.
I met the rest of the clique, and that's been my man ever since. Again, he'll tell you, I didn't know anybody in 9th and 10th grade like that, dog. Took him to North Carolina with me on the team that I played with out in Gaithersburg. You know what I mean? Could have took anybody in the school, Jamal Wise, Mauricio, Bradwell, whoever. Nah, hey, Ziggy, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Always been my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? I always tell them, you're not going to write, if I had to write my story, you're on every page. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to this football shit, bro, it's hand in hand, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I did my thing, but it was because of him why I moved to wide receiver. Yeah. See what I mean? I was so comfortable. I was so cool with the fact that this dude was ice cold in the pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? Savage.
Oh, man, I was trying to kill him.
Ice cold.
Man, trying to kill him.
Get the ball off.
Ice cold, Kenny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll be honest, bro. Like I said, man, I got stories for days, but he know, man. He know. Him and another cat, Muhammad Ba. Like I said, I was an asshole. You see what I'm saying?
Talk a lot of trash.
I wasn't the trash talker. I wasn't the trash talker.
Would you say so?
I've already talked about this on the podcast.
Oh, see, I ain't even know.
Mike Kirkin on the Young Boys.
Yeah, I mean, it's because the ultimate competitor, though, But I knew, again, sure. I knew going into any game, if my man is under center, dog, I don't care who's out there.
But we talked about that on the podcast, too. I said, you went up in 10th grade, and you came up under Gerald Dixon. You know what I'm saying? Darnell Dockett. They're going to push you to be better every day. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no shade. That's just how they were. You know what I'm saying?
That's for a whole other podcast.
But salute, though. Salute, though.
Listen, those are my guys.
That makes you a man. That makes you a man.
Man, listen. Gerald Dixon had me ready to quit Paint Branch football in the 10th grade because I couldn't get off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Man.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
I used to love when he talked shit to me.
You know what I'm saying? One day we was on the line. Again, I wasn't built for it because I always had my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you bring it up.
I always had my way. So when he was bigger, stronger, faster, and like he did it on purpose to make me better. I didn't, mentally, I was nah, dog. He joning on me. He banging me up in practice. But when he left, oh my gosh, it was like night and day.
Yeah.
Like I'm asking these DBs to come up. Hey, slide up here a little bit, bro. I need that. I need you to talk to me real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed that because I had those dudes. They were assholes, but they were great dudes. You know what I'm saying? They were just cocky. And to be honest, man, I like I said, I salute Zoe, man. Zoe, our class, I feel like we brought that swag. You know what I'm saying? To Paint Branch. Real talk. Class 01. Kenny too, 9th grade. Paint Branch wasn't winning until we got there, and that's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts, man. If you a historian, you know football, Paint Branch wasn't winning. We had the #1 defensive player in the nation. We wasn't winning no games, though. So we were a part of that culture, man, changing that culture, and that's facts. So,
yeah, everything he said is 100.
That's the friendship of me and Alonzo Marshall. That's my guy, man.
You already know.
Kids play football together, and they best friends.
Yeah,
you already know.
You see what I'm saying? This shit is like I said, it's more than a game, man. This is family. Football. One thing football's brought to me is the brotherhood, man. You know what I mean? I met some stand-up guys in this football world, man. Real talk.
And that's another thing. Like I said, we talking about like Gerald and them. They was like big homies.
Big homies.
You know? And they beat us up. Because I remember, man, like that's the one thing I missed when I left. Because we didn't have nobody above us. We had no.
You was the big dog, Kenny.
Y'all was the highest grade in the school.
You know what I'm saying? We running around stupid. We ain't know. But you think about it now, and I remember that. I missed it. I remember like Big Mark and them. Like they used to. Not only would they come. I mean, yeah, they would beat us up. They didn't come beat us up.
But they would big you up too.
Big us up, and they also would talk to us too.
Right.
You know.
Hey, like I said, I like it.
Yeah.
I'm in the line one time. Me and Gerald throwing because he was a quarterback. I was a quarterback when I moved up at the end of the season. And I threw a good pass. He like, you should have been the starting quarterback, trying, being a smart ass. I'm like, yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? I know. You should have been. You should have. Yeah, I should have been. You should have been. I should be throwing you the ball. You scored more touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit too. I don't care how old you are. But that's respect though. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make you a man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shade. But as far as the connection with me and Mike. It's just beautiful when someone sees the game the same as you or understands the game. You know what I'm saying? So I could tell Mike, all right, we're gonna run. They running out. If he on top of you, I'm gonna throw it to your back hip. All you gotta do is catch the jump, turn around the other side. You gone. Or if you on your front hip, I'm gonna throw it outside. You know what I'm saying? Okay, run the curl, but all right, don't do that. Don't do what he talking about. Get in front of when you see the linebacker back, get on the other side. That's the hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. We could. Zoe, coach will call a play. And Zoe just look at me and be like, "Hey, listen, you read the defense. I'm gonna read the defense, and we're gonna just make it happen." You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I've never been set up before with him. DB is in good position. He's gonna put it on the hip where I know, all right, if I catch this, I can spin out. I don't have to worry about that. Kenny will tell you. I mean, I would catch a joint and just get low because my man never put me in a bad situation.
Could never get.
We had our own.
We
had our own checks that nobody knew about, but just me and him.
Just me and him.
So we'll come to the line. He'll call the play. It'd be a whole nother route. I'll come to the line, do this, and switch it up.
Right.
Nobody knows but me and him.
I'll give you a perfect example. And Zoe stamped this. We scrimmaged in River Hill High School, kicking their ass. I said, all right, man, Zoe, shit. Coach called a play. Hey, Zoe, let me get this. Zoe runs out to the receiver. I run the quarterback. I throw my man a touchdown pass. I mean, this is what, we, like you said,
this is the shit that we doing.
We knew the game. You know what I'm saying? What he used to tell me, I'd be like, yo, I just want to take this bam up top. He's talking shit. Man, just turn around, catch the ball. He's playing you 20 yards off. But Zoe was the guy, like I said, Zoe was the quarterback. Yeah. Like he kept us, kept me even killed. Or tried to at least. Like I said, I didn't really talk no shit unless someone started talking to me. I just tried to do it on the field. Yeah. But, when them games got tough, I mean, I was real boisterous out there. I had to let them,
Gotta let them know.
I was I was the heat. And like I said, as a quarterback, he was the leader. You know what I mean?
And then think about if Kenny would have came back. But he like to talk that, Kenny wasn't trying to come back. He was good at Blake.
Man, after that,
I got out, bro. You could have got out, bro. Get out.
Look, when you go somewhere like that, the first year you ain't know what you get into.
When you was the man, though, Kenny.
You had somebody the keys.
He didn't want to leave that.
Yeah, bro. He had the keys to the city.
Right.
He had the keys to the city.
He had the keys to the. Listen, like you said, I was the upperclassman. There wasn't no upperclassman. I was the big dog. Right. You remember Kenny Wilson, D tackle, lineman, Blake High School. You see what I'm saying? Him and Danny Sinclair in that thing.
Straight dog.
Yeah. So that's why I said, man, you know, we would have loved to have you back, man.
Yeah. I think, like, from a football standpoint, it would have made all the sense in the world. Like, if we were smart about, like you say, you know, but again, if we had people to understand and say, like, look, man, your opportunity is probably going to be better over there. Especially if you want to win and your opportunity.
Winning. Yeah.
Because you know what I went through. You know what we went through.
Yeah. You gonna get more scholarships playing for a winning team.
Yeah, I'm about to say I think we put 100+ up on you. You know what I mean?
Man, shit. Yeah, talking about that. Look, man, I did what I could. You know.
Love, bro.
A lineman can do what a lineman can do.
One time you was about to kill me, but I reversed and went the other way and threw a touchdown. I just want to highlight that.
I remember that time. I remember that one time I got a clean hit. Remember, I got you on top of you, and you was like, touchdown. You don't remember that? Like, man, stand you, and you was like, touchdown.
Yeah, I remember.
All I heard was a crowd cheer. And I said,
yeah, that was 2 different times. All
I heard was a crowd cheer.
I'm pretty sure I was on the other end of that.
Finally got him. On that, he like, touchdown. What? And all I heard was, as soon as he said it, all I heard was, I don't think I ever got a clean sack on you. I don't think I've ever sacked you.
Because I already know going in the game. If they called a pass play, I already know where you at. I'm looking for you. And then, like I said, it was one time you was going to get me. Guess what I did? Go the other way.
Because I'm fighting the triple team as it is. Like,
right.
Oh, we knew.
I got
already.
I got Stewart at fullback coming up strong. Got to get past him. Got to break the line, get past him. Chip somewhere else. I got a slot try and cut me. Like,
y'all really have that chemistry,
man.
Oh, for sure.
But looking back at those days, I tell you how fun it was, man. Like I said, because look how much fun we had. And even afterwards, we played ball, but then afterwards, it's like, what we doing after? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing I loved about that culture.
Yeah.
You know, where we grew up at, man. You know, you had Blake, you had Springbrook, you had Paint Branch. You know, everything on the field was a rival. You know, hey, you know, I'll fight you. You know what I'm saying? But after the game, we at East County Community Center, you know what I'm saying, getting it in a party. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
You know, so it was, like I said, man, that the culture was so competitive in Montgomery County.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, I salute it. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, you know, moving to that area, I wouldn't change it, man. I'm at my guys. You know what I'm saying? Down to earth guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean, thing is, what y'all got in the works, man?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can get something out of y'all. What y'all got?
I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, he don't know, but we got a little collaboration that we about to throw out with Zoe Speed, DMV Hype and Zoe Speed.
Okay. Athletic wear.
Athletic wear, but not only that. Again, because my man is doing his thing in the community, and we recognize it. The DMV Hype, what we're going to do is we're going to pop up on him soon, and unload some Zoe Speed apparel for him.
That's what I'm talking about.
And, you know, bring the cameras out there and get this man an official commercial. You feel me?
I was thinking about that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Like you know, I hate to spring it on you right now, big dog, but
I say, damn.
You know, I've been talking. You know, we talk all the time, and I ain't pressing you to get the joints because we got something in the mix for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like salute to both of y'all.
DMV Hype, what we do is, like I say, man, we want to big up the cats in the area. You know what I'm saying? That are doing it, man. You know what I mean? That are really, really out here for the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, Dog Zoe could easily $40, $50 a kid because these trainers is busting these youngers' heads.
Man, busting, talk
you
about.
Know what I'm saying? I got people calling me like, "Hey, why you ain't tell me about Zoe Speed?" I'm like, "Yo, I mean, he on IG, you know what I'm saying? He Hollywood. I would have thought you knew.
Yeah.
But our platform, like I said, with our platform, I know we can funnel more and more. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like I said, man.
I do want to bring up something real quick because I know as we're all bigging up, like, y'all been, I know y'all hear the naysayers too. I know, we know where that comes from. We know what time that is too. There's people out there, like, I just want to know how y'all been hearing that too, like, because sometimes
you already know, but as for me, that's something that been happening since I've been in middle school, so it's nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? People gonna say what they want to say. People gonna put whatever narrative they can on whatever. Like, I heard that I recruit kids to play for the team that I coach for. That's false, first of all. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? Big facts.
Posting them like,
we don't need to.
Don't need, bro.
We don't need to.
It's too much over here. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Stop playing.
And I never
and plus, right? It's enough kids out here that you don't have to have every great kid play for you, bro.
Because guess what? If you got every great kid, somebody getting left out.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And secondly, I'm not gonna promise you what they promise you.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna promise you nothing. If you want to come rock with me, your kid gonna get great coaching because the other coaches on the staff that I coach for are great coaches. So if you want great coaching, come rock with it. But I'm not gonna tell you, oh, he's gonna play running back. He's gonna play this. I'm not gonna tell you none of that. I'm not gonna tell you none of that.
I thought being a dog that I was, my son was gonna get a pass. No, my son plays right guard, plays D tackle. Him and Amari, and they're getting greasy. You know what I'm saying?
Doing dirty work.
Guess what? They have to go through it. I love it.
Yeah,
that's how I started. I started playing guard.
Hey, my first position was center and DN. First position I ever playing was center and DN, rocking the 54.
Yeah, man. So that just comes with being positive. When you're being positive and people see that, and you know what? You don't know what it stems from. They might want to do something positive, but they just can't get themselves out to go do it. So they're going to say something.
Right.
They might just don't even like you. At some point, be a man and be like, all right, they don't like me. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't respond to none of that. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a coach and you already know I coach and you see where I come from, and I've already coached college, I've already been training since 2005, you might get a little insecure, and we don't share those insecurities. And I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, bro. But I don't want your kid to come to my team. Now, if the mother asks me or a father asks me, hey, what's up with your team? I'm going to tell them. But I'm not going to be like, yo, come to my team, forget that coach. Whatever. I don't even know you to say that. I don't even know nothing about your team. I don't pay attention to no little league other football teams. You know what I'm saying? All I know is what we doing and what we building. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't even know all the teams. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know all the rules. I don't even know all the leagues. I only know the league that we in. I don't know none of these leagues called. I don't know none of the rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to learn. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take nobody's kids from them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've never really been the person to entertain the naysayers, bro. I mean, like I said, we walk in our own shoes.
Yeah.
So, haters gonna hate. I use it as motivation, man. You know what I mean? Like I told Zoe, man, listen, our name's been slung around in the mud for so long, and now we doing positive. They still, for
real. And I can even vouch for that.
Want to find a reason to slander some guys that, you know what I mean?
Doing positive stuff.
What? You know what I'm saying? Giving back. You know
Fam.
what I mean?
I was 15 in the newspaper because I skipped class. This shit ain't nothing new to me.
That's what I said, man. Listen.
For real.
I'm pretty sure a million other kids don't skip class in Montgomery County, but
it's on everybody's porch.
But he made it. You know what I'm saying? He made the front headline. So again, man, but I've never really been the one to really entertain the naysayers, dog. I've always, Zoe will tell you, I kind of always stayed to myself. It's just been me and my brothers, man. I'm a family-oriented person. I hang out with my guys and stuff like that, but 9 out of 10 times you're going to find me with my brothers. You know what I mean? So I don't care.
Yeah.
If you ain't in my inner circle, that's what I said. If you ain't in my inner circle, bro, I appreciate it. That means I'm doing something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And if it ever gets out, if ever an issue, I just pick up the phone, man. Hey, listen, bro, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, if I had an issue with you, I'll tell you, and that's it. All that other, I don't really entertain, bro. You know what I mean? I don't have time for it, man. I feel like I found my niche. I found where I can help out, where I can stand 10 toes down and be comfortable and know that I'm doing, what I'm saying, right. I don't care what, you know what I mean? Like I said, man, I try to live by positive stuff. I mean, I'm far from, you know what I'm saying, perfect. We all got our issues, but I ain't never really been a person to dwell on that. Like I said, I'm more the guy. I'm more blown that I got issues with my guys. You know what I'm saying? To this day, man, I mean, I'm going to shout this dude out because he was like a big brother to me. And I know it ain't no issue, but I need it. I would love for it to be better. You know what I'm saying? And that's my man, Atchison Conway. One of the best football players that ever stepped foot in the DMV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's a fact.
That's a big that's a guy that, for the past years that kind of ate at me a whole lot. And again, having these platforms, that's a friendship that I would love to rekindle. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy, man. And I miss that dude. So AT, you hear this joints? Bro, we gotta get up, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get up.
Shout out my brother AT.
Yeah, man. It's so many opportunities, you know what I'm saying, out here. To be honest, the DMV hype, we got some stuff in the mix, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We want to do this series called DMV Legends. And we're not talking about the ones that always made it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So,
yeah. It'd be good to hear them stories, bro.
Yeah,
good to hear them stories.
That's one of the guys that deserve his flowers.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, again, man, Zoe, you can get this to him or whatever it is.
No, we can get it to him.
Let's make that happen, dog. The DMV hype, like I said, be all about collaborating, brand ambassadors, positive vibes, man. We don't hate, you know what I'm saying? We all about bigging people up, man.
All there.
Hey, first off, for me, you can see right here what I'm about. Because you're looking at someone I've been friends with for 30-something years, 25-plus years, and you're looking at someone I've been friends with for 20-plus years. So you see what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? And they know exactly who I am. I know exactly who they are. You know what I'm saying? So all that outside noise don't even matter. You see 2 black men doing something positive, 4 black men doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? We moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Zoe Speed, we're going to keep on grinding. We're going to keep on moving. We trying to find an indoor facility for when it gets cold out. The rain already been hating on me. I can't take it. You know what I'm saying? But I salute y'all. DMV hype. The gear is 100. You know what I'm saying? Definitely about to order some of those short sleeve hoodies. You know what I'm saying? The podcast is popping every Tuesday. We listening. You know what I'm saying? So keep doing y'all thing, man. Salute y'all.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. I'm enjoying this, man. I like this. I'm looking at time.
This is really dope.
You've been going, and I ain't even like.
Hey, bro, it's the chemistry's always been there, though, man.
Always been there, man. That's why I like
2 hours. This is the longest pod, ain't it? That I've been on.
Yeah,
gotta be.
Joe Budden time right now.
Edit and cut and chop a little bit. Huh?
Yeah. But for real talk, I ain't cut none of this.
Right, but this is really dope to see. You guys, the fact that you guys have known each other for so long, and how you guys could I feel like you guys could go away for 5 years now talking to each other and then just come back together one day and just talk for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Because we've done it.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
We've done it.
Yeah.
Zoe's been off on his training and, getting his degree. Mm-hmm. I mean, we go 3-4 years without seeing each other and we live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know the grind it can't stop.
Don't stop.
It can't stop.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It can't stop. So as long as we know we always doing the positive part, like you said, man, that dude can come walk in my house right now, doors unlocked, he's good.
Yeah.
Kenny,
For
same
sure.
way. Same way.
Yeah.
Real.
Both of them dudes know. My mom loves both of those dudes. Kenny was my mom's first aid instructor, the CPR instructor. Years ago. You know what I'm saying? Zoe, mom, and my mom, they hanging out on at the games every Saturday with their grandbabies.
Right.
They done watch their sons play 4 years together, and now their grandbabies, same age, going through the same thing, man. That's beautiful.
You can't
beautiful.
That is beautiful.
That's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, man. Like Black America, that's it right there, man. You know?
Is.
Black community. That's what that is.
Right. It starts in the community, man.
And that's what this is about.
You know what I mean? So
So
that's one thing. Also, I want to big up EIG. EIG is a company that me and about, I want to say 9 or 10 of my guys, we just started up. Kenny, Casey, my man Sean, G Sumner, couple
salute to the squad.
Yeah, from the squad. We just started an investment company, man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And one of our goals is to invest in the neighborhoods, man. Invest in your community. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that looks dope.
Yeah, man. We're like I said, it's 10 Black men. We pitch in, every month into a pot. It's a 5-year buy-in, and we're looking to invest in companies. We're looking to invest in people. Again, that's why it's nothing for the DMV Hype and EIG to hook up with Zoe Speed and sponsor a pop-up shop for my man. Give some gear away. You know what I'm saying? Build that man's brand.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't need nothing. I it's right there. I see it. I love it. You see what I'm saying? But that's my guy. I'm cool with that. Again, that's what we about. EIG, building community, and giving back, man. Investing in us. Investing in us.
That's what's up. I didn't even know y'all was doing that, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah,
and if y'all listen, if y'all don't watch it, if y'all don't hear a common theme throughout all of this, listen to the theme of bond and friendship.
Right.
And we're talking about people, because what that does is these are people that you can now grow with, you can trust, you can build with. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like far too often, especially in our communities, we have these downfalls because you're dealing with strangers most of the time.
Right.
Or you're competing against each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How about we do this together?
Right. Like if I'm eating, I want my homies to eat with me.
We all can.
Hey, but the funny thing you say that, man, it's a lot of cats don't live by that.
And you gotta weed them out. There's nothing you could do about it. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's why I said, man, we all were high school athletes. We all were the guy at our school. We all had thousands of friends. I got probably 10.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got 10. And those are the ones that I build my business with. And those are the guys that I keep in touch with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what it's about, man. Like you said, that foundation started 25 years ago.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We laid those lines, and you know what I'm saying? We built that 25 years ago, and it was solid then, and it's unbreakable now.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So like I said, man, I'm always going to salute my guys, man, because I wouldn't be Mike Evans, who I am today, without any of the situations I've been through, without any of the relationships that I built growing up. And I salute all those guys, man. Every last one of them.
Shout out, man.
Important.
Yeah, man.
So in the near future, I get y'all coming back to talk about that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure. Before we leave, I just want, because I know they're gonna be listening, because I'm gonna post the link. I just want to thank all the parents of Zoe Speed. You know what I'm saying? All the athletes that you bringing me, your kids that you bringing me. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't go unnoticed. It doesn't go unappreciated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know that these are your, and I don't take that lightly. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah. And that's real. And I want to shout out the parents too, because like I said, there's a lot of different services, a lot of things out there. So to be able to put you trust. As I'm, we dads, we parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we know what that be able to trust somebody to say, especially with those young years. Like I want them to grow in this person. I trust this person. I know they're knowledgeable. They're gonna be able to help. That is a big deal. When you're dealing with somebody's kid, that's a huge deal. So not only shout out to you, but shout out to the parents who taking that journey with you. Shout out to the parents that's going to be taking that journey with you because it's growing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like both of y'all brands, like I said, this is the root, the definition of community. And so, keep it going. And I know Community Coalition Show, myself, Davey 2K, we're going to do what we can to help for real.
Absolutely.
So we family, we in this thing together for real.
Yes, we are.
We are. So we're going to
before we go, name your Super Bowl pick on camera right now.
Oh, come on.
Nah, come on. You gonna say the Steelers.
Cowboys, baby. What you
already know.
Man?
You already know. No, okay, name the 2 teams that's going to be in the Super Bowl. Do that.
I mean, I'm a Steelers fan, but I'm not one of them dudes who's gonna say it'd be unrealistic too. But I do hope the Steelers are gonna be in the
what?
But
what?
They got a squad. Big Ben.
Did this guy just put on a Cowboys hat?
You already know.
Come on, man.
Come on, Kenny. Come on.
Yo,
2
real
teams,
quick.
AFC,
Real quick.
NFC.
Steelers up NFC.
Yo, there are
Cowboys versus whoever. I don't care.
How are there Cowboys fans all over the country?
Because we America's team, man. What you mean?
This is crazy.
You see the star?
I don't know.
What I'm saying?
I don't know. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Y'all shook. I tell you, I got Super Bowl. I got the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay.
And the Dallas Cowboys.
All day.
All right. No, we got CeeDee Lamb.
I'll be honest. That's my
pick. We're going
right
up.
There. That's my pick.
You better be ready to score. Let's go, Kenny. Come on, Mike. Come on. Come on.
Baltimore, Dallas.
You want the same thing I got? We on the same page. We on the same page.
Come on, bro. I the world, bro.
I'm mad at the Baltimore pick. I'm not mad at the Baltimore pick. I mean, somebody got to stop him, right? The boys, y'all got enough? Y'all got enough on D?
Yeah. We got a new corner, Trayvon Diggs. He's been doing great. 6'1", you know what I'm saying, tall. We got, hey, hold on. We got Everson Griffin on the D-line.
Home kid, DMV, baby.
Hey, let me tell you something. He's nuts. He's crazy.
Yeah,
We got on the other side, DeMarcus Lawrence, and we got Alden Smith. You remember Alden Smith?
Oh, man.
When you got crazy people on your D-line, you gonna be okay.
We got a rotation over there.
Okay.
We got killers.
Okay.
And we got my man Ha Clinton Dix back there in the secondary. So
he's terrible. It's okay though. It's
all right though. He's better than He's better than Jeff Heath.
Nah, yeah, okay. You good.
You know what I'm saying?
we got Vanderbilt back. But the thing is, Kenny, is offense, bro. We already was top offense, and then we added CeeDee Lamb, bro. He's disgusting.
That's what I'm saying.
He's disgusting.
I'm not mad at the boys. What y'all think about Dak?
See, he gonna do that. I think he's great. I think he's great. Listen, you can't tell me, okay, because everybody want the shiny toy. I get it. We in that microwave age. You want the Matt Ryans. You want this person. But guess what? He gonna throw 20 picks. Dak gonna throw 9. That's why you able to win.
I got it. I got what you're saying. I listen.
Like I'm asking. I'm asking from an outside in perspective. Like I see Dak. I don't hate him like everybody else do. I don't. But I don't stick with him every day either. You know what I'm saying? When you talk to either a diehard Redskins fan, you talk to a diehard Cowboys fan, you never get a real answer. You always get the inflated.
Hey, that's my quarterback.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate a real honest answer from a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I don't see why people think Tony Romo is better than Dak Prescott. He's not. In 4 years, Dak has won way more games than him. And I was done with Romo.
No, I hear you.
He lost the game by fumbling a field goal snap.
I got you.
In the conference championship. I mean, the divisional championship.
I got you.
No, bro.
My opinion about Dak Prescott is top 15.
I can see that. I
got him penciled in at like 12, 11.
Shit, I take it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not bad.
Top 15
not
in
bad. But now I feel like now he got, you know, a little more weapons.
Exactly.
But to me, like, he's never been that quarterback with that touch, though, Zo. You see what I'm saying?
He don't got it, bro. If you're looking for him to have, this is what I'm saying.
You don't need it, though.
This is what I'm saying.
But that's the only reason why I'm not sold on Dak Prescott.
But you cannot you can't say he don't got no touch. I'm not, because there's a lot of quarterback with great touch, but they're gonna throw 30 interceptions.
Absolutely. Listen, you know me, Zo. I'm rocking with the 4.
Take care
I'm going to war with the 4. I'm
take
just
care of the
not
ball.
in love.
Quarterback.
I'm just not in love with the 4. You see what I'm saying?
Go get the shiny toy, and it's gonna break down on you.
What you think about Coach McCarthy?
I think that's a good pickup. Our coach that we had, and this is one thing about a coach that I think people don't realize. Like, you know, once you get into like your 3rd, 4th year, your message could get stale.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody following what you're saying. You too wishy-washy. You say one thing here, you do another thing here. I think one thing, and this is, like I said earlier, being real is always come back around.
Yeah.
So I think that, you know, Coach McCarthy, I think that he's a straightforward type of guy. Like, you know, he ain't going to say one thing here, do another thing here. So I think, you know, then we're going to be all right, man. I think that that's the – and then the D coordinator too. Our D coordinator, he like to disguise some things. You're not going to line up. You're not going to go against an NFL quarterback for 16 weeks and line up in the defense that you plan to run. He watches film too. He knows they lined up. Okay, this is what they're going to do. He's going to pick you apart.
Turn you up, yeah. Yeah. So I think it's going to be interesting, you know.
I can't wait for some football, bro.
I haven't had a chance to dissect it. I feel like I haven't had a chance to like digest it in yet that is about to happen. I feel like we waited so many weeks, like up in the air.
I'll be honest. I think the NFL season is going to be all but 7 to 8 weeks.
You think so?
Yeah.
I see people saying that, and I know why y'all say that, but you underestimating the fact that there's a lot of people out there waiting to play football. So if people get COVID, now, of course, if fucking 20 people on the team get COVID, then, you know what I'm saying, you're short. But, you know, if they can – that's why they doing daily tests so they can catch you when you get it.
I get it.
You ain't coming in here. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
They can get somebody else in. It's a lot of people waiting to play. Think about all the players in the XFL.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
They waiting, bro, for the call. You know what I'm saying?
I've been saying grown men be hitting us up on the DMV hype joints. Hey, bro, you think you can,
for real?
You know, get me with a trainer? You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been out of school for 2 years. I mean, hey, listen, if you want to chase your dream, listen, we can plug you in with whoever. You see what I'm saying? But it's just, you know what I mean? I just feel like I don't really see them containing it though. I mean, basketball is all right.
Yeah.
It's small. Like you said, you do a bubble.
That one.
Well, they were.
Yeah, they did. They in a bubble. They doing great.
In a bubble. You can't go nowhere. Now you're asking 32 NFL teams that travel from city to city to city to city with 55 guys. 53 guys.
And it's not about the traveling though. It's about, okay, the game's over, or okay, it's Saturday night. Let's have a party. What you about to do
after the game, right?
That was my
let's have a party. That's where you're gonna get it. That's where you're gonna get it. We all gotta go to the store. Right. You might not if you live in Maryland, you might have some business in Atlanta. You might have some business in Arizona. You might have some business in Minnesota. You gotta go where you gotta go. That's not where you're gonna get it. You got a mask on.
Right.
When you around people that you trusting, who don't got it, or you partying, or you having a large, and guess what? You're right. There's no bubble. They 21, 22, 23, 24-year-old men. They trying to mix it up.
You know? Youngers already getting caught sneaking females in the gyms.
Oh yeah,
the Falcons going to be the first team to go. I'm telling you right now.
And that might as well be a question, because I know the NFL players, they're not going to be quarantined in hotels and stuff like when they go home. They going back to the crib, right?
Back to the crib.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They having parties, man. They inviting people to the crib.
8 weeks max. It's going to be an asterisk on the 2021 season.
That's why I think a lot of people saw the NBA season, like they was able to bubble it up. Yeah, man.
I look at it like this. I traveled to North Carolina this past weekend because we do, the DMV Hype, we help promote a camp out there, right? We was out in Lumberton, North Carolina. It wasn't that bad, like right in the Fayetteville area. So we was all masked up. It's a business trip, so we was masked up. But I'm watching Utah football on Friday night.
Yeah,
I don't see one mask in the stands. You see what I'm saying? I don't see one. Maybe Utah's not a hotbed for COVID. You know what I'm saying? But then I watched the Texas joints with Deion Sanders' son. Bro, they passing drinks in the crowd and all types of joints.
Yo.
I don't know, fam. I don't know how long this is gonna last. I know that I live in Montgomery County.
They live to a different beat down there, though.
True.
They different from us.
And I was getting to that.
In the South?
You're absolutely right. Down south, it's like, hey, you know what? Because football is money down there.
Right.
Football generates a lot of stuff. But I know right here in Montgomery County, it won't be no football played.
Ain't no football. You already see it. Cancel that. Cancel that.
You know what I'm saying? So
no thought. There wasn't even a second thought. They're like, yeah, go ahead, yeah, we done.
Yeah, so that's why I said, man,
But even in Atlanta, they been wide open in Atlanta. They going to the club.
I mean,
strip club.
So even though I love football that much, I love football. I mean, it's hard to explain to I'm pretty sure you had to explain to Amari. It's hard to explain to my little man why he can't play this shit.
Shoot, yeah. I had to explain to my daughter soccer. Like,
Eddie, I'm not sick. He's like, I'm not sick. I'm like, yeah, I know you're not sick, bro, but my son has asthma, respiratory.
Yeah, me too.
So
yeah, me too.
It's like, fat man, like, I gotta let you know, bro, like, nah. He don't want to talk to me right now.
Right.
Because he think I'm the reason why he can't play football.
Yeah, they're not going. They don't understand COVID. It's invisible. You don't see it.
Right,
it can hurt. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to understand that.
Right. So
I still don't want to hear that either.
Yeah.
So that's why I think even though I say Cowboys Ravens, 8 weeks max.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna finish because they're not gonna lose that money, bro. They'll call in the whole. Remember the replacements? You might see me out there with a Cowboys jersey.
I'll be a holder out there. You hear me?
Hey, if he gonna pay, if I can make, I don't know when I'm ever gonna make $800,000 in a week, so I might have to take it. You know what I'm saying?
That
concussion,
long snapper,
concussion protocol.
You hear me?
Hey, NFL, you got your guys right here.
Long snapper.
Wrap my knee up, triple break.
Yeah, I'd be a fan catching some bitch out that joint.
It's gonna be interesting though, man, because it's gonna be a challenge.
I think if that bad. I think they'll confine them to hotels.
I think, to be honest, I think they can. If they can break it down, I don't think the roster is going to be as large. But if they can break the rosters down a little bit, and again have those players available, I think they can do it. They can do the bubble thing.
Yeah,
they are for the playoffs though.
Yeah.
Sean Payton made the idea like we can go to Vegas or whatever for the playoffs because the playoffs is crazy. If you make it through the whole playoffs, the whole season, they're not gonna let the playoffs.
Oh hell no! If you make it through the whole
he was
season,
like,
we having playoffs, Super Bowl, and some more shit.
So I think they're talking about doing the whole Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen somebody go to Vegas the other day. That shit looks so dead. There's not even no point to even be out there.
Unless we driving to Vegas, I ain't going there.
You might could get a flight for $60 though.
I don't know if I'm ready to breathe that airplane air yet.
I done been to Phoenix. I done been to Atlanta, man. You straight. They gonna make you wear a mask.
Hey, I already told you. When you ready to go out Cali, I'm with you.
We going February.
Hey, I'm with you. I told you.
You talking about
We're gonna be on the sideline. A Paint Branch alumni is the head coach. Alonzo.
Kenny, I don't know if you remember Coach Barton.
He already told us we want.
Coach Barton. Why does it sound familiar? I think if I see his face,
he was the young white coach
when we was there in ninth grade.
When we was there in ninth grade, he was loud. He was, you know what I mean? I think I want to say our ninth grade year, he might have even had his jaw wired.
Oh snap! Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was like a crazy, he was a wild dude. You know what I mean? But
he was young too back in the day. Yeah,
he's one of the top. He has one of the top schools
in the nation.
Where at? What school?
Long Beach Poly.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson, all the Bamas who used to go to Oregon back in the day. I can even the Anthony Thomas, right? I think so.
Yeah, that was the funnel.
Yeah, so we might need to take the community coalition on the road, fellas.
Look, I do the show from the road.
Hey,
we could do this shit.
You say you from
the
West
playing
Coast,
in the spring.
right?
They playing in the spring. They starting in February.
Your partner from the West Coast, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You may I'll be out there. Yeah, let me get out there. I get out there with the Speedo. I'm with it.
Whoa.
Hey, what's that movie? What's that movie when they went on vacation with all their girls?
I knew. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, dog.
Oh yeah.
Y'all funny, man.
Man.
Listen, bro. I appreciate hanging out with you guys, man.
Yeah, this is good, man. So we gonna have to find ways to do this again, but
definitely,
absolutely.
Yeah. But before we go, let everybody know how they can get a hold of you. For what y'all doing. So shoot your point.
You can catch me. Like I said, I'm one half of the DMV Hype. So you hit the IG page, the DMV Hype. Or you can catch me on IG, EvansBoy29. Again, man, we're here to support anybody in the community, man. Brand ambassadors, like I said, any type of team apparel, whatever it is you need, DMV Hype is there for you, pretty much.
Yeah, catch me on IG, ZoSpeed, Z-O Speed. You already know we doing it for the kids. You know what I'm saying? They working. They putting in some work too. I'm impressed by them too. I'm not gonna hold you. 7, 8-year-olds, 6-year-olds, even 5-year-olds.
Oh, that's dope.
Going hard.
Going hard. Kids, the little 5-year-old. That was dope.
Yeah. And we got the high school group starting this week, so we're gonna have that footage for you too. So just come in and tap in with us and look at what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you.
Yeah. So y'all need to check them out, man. Like I said, his brothers out here doing real things, man. So
they out here for the kids.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's what we do it for.
This is about community, this is about family, this is about friendship, it's about love, man. How amazing is it? We got 4 brothers on a podcast talking about nothing but friendship and love and the kids, man.
That's what it's about, man.
Kids of the future.
I'm all for this, man. So thank y'all again so much. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up again. We got a lot to discuss. So I'm gonna close it out. Don't close out yet. Hold on. Let me close the show out real quick. I just want to say real quick, everybody know where to find this Community Coalition show. From K. Wilson, David 2K, you good, fam?
Yeah, I'm good.
You on this? So tell me.
Got it.
Peace. So